Beverly and Munisa grew up on the Essequibo island of Leguan and got married at the age of 16, nothing strange for rural girls at the time. By the time she was 25 and started teaching at the Sanssouci nursery school, she already had 3 children. Her life was simple and happy with her husband, who started teaching before they got married. The decades rolled on and Beverly advanced in her career, becoming a head teacher. She had not heard much about breast cancer, and it certainly wasn't something discussed in the family. However, that all changed at the age of 54. On vacation in Canada with her family, Beverly woke up one morning to notice a discoloration in her right side breast.
I ran downstairs, I went to my relatives downstairs, my husband was there, and I lifted my nightgown and I said, look, something is wrong with me, with my breast. And everybody came around and they looked at it and they said, you need to check it.
She was unable to visit the doctor there as her stay was coming to an end. On return to Guyana, Beverly was diagnosed with cancer in her right breast. It was later confirmed to be stage 2 cancer.
I was kind of down after knowing that I was diagnosed, but I knew to myself, I said, this is not going to be the end of the world for me. I have to fight this sickness, and I'm a fighter. And I said, I'm going to be so strong.
She noted that it was not until she was diagnosed with cancer that she found out that her grandmother may have also had breast cancer.
But not until when I was diagnosed with cancer. Bear in mind, remember, technology was never advanced at that time. And people die out, and you hear they said, man, this person dead, but doctor didn't know where he or she died from. But they never knew that cancer was prevalent at that time because of the technology. But then, after I was diagnosed with cancer, then other relatives came on board and they said, well, my grandmother had died from cancer, which we did not know. And then I had other cousins and so died from cancer.
Beverly decided to battle the disease and be strong, to complete her surgery and treatment in full with the support of her husband and other family and friends.
And after I finished my radiation, a few mornings after, when the healing took place with the radiation, because remember, it's burns you had there. And after I had that, they rescheduled me back to start doing the 3 more chemo. And then I said, at one time I said, I don't think that I'm going to do back that 3 chemo. And then I said, no, Beverly, if I have to live for my husband and my children and my grandchildren, I have to do what is best for myself. And I went and I met my doctor and he rescheduled the dates and I started to do back my 3 other chemo, which would have been my final walk for finish off the mastectomy, the chemo and the radiation, but I had the radiation done. And I did it. And after I did it, I had my scan, I did every other thing that I should have done.
Her final treatment was completed on September 27, 2016. Now at 57 years old, Munisa is urging other persons to ensure they get tested early. She is also urging families to support cancer patients and help them in their fights against this disease. Beverly met a significant number of other patients during her cycle, but 16 of those persons died, some as a result of late detection of the disease. Dr. Syed Ghazi of the Cancer Institute pointed out that many patients don't complete their treatment cycle.
I must say that it is one of the most common women cancer. Not even in Guyana, it's globally the number 2 cancer which causes a lot of deaths around the globe. And we see it, I don't see any difference of race, color, religion. It is, anybody can get it anytime.
He noted that there are a number of cases where persons are diagnosed in the early stages but do not return for treatment. Dr. Ghazi, having been on many outreaches to remote areas, pointed out that more needs to be done in the hinterland regions of Guyana. The annual mortality rate in Guyana per 100,000 population has increased by 39.9% since 1990, an average of 1.7% per year. This is according to Global Health Statistics, which also disclosed that women are killed at the highest rate from breast cancer in Guyana at age 80 plus. According to the World Health Organization, majority of these deaths occurred when breast cancer are diagnosed at late stages, due mainly to lack of awareness on early detection and barriers to health services. Bibi Katun, Newsroom.